I'm here today to show you how to get this look. It's a masquerade look using makeup to do your mask instead of using an actual mask. I thought it would be a little bit more comfortable throughout the night to just do makeup and rhinestones as opposed to having a mask sit on my face all day. Plus, I wanted to do these really cool glitter eyelids, as you can see right here, and I want it to be noticeable, and I knew a mask would kind of keep you from seeing through to see all the glitter on the lids. So if you want to see how to get this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I have already primed and done my foundation and my brows, and I already primed my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I did my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow in Soft Brown. I did them darker than I normally do, and I did them wider, thicker than I normally do, because I thought, why the heck not? And then I set that also with the Benefit Give Me Brow in Light. So we're gonna go ahead and start by bronzing the face, and I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in medium deep. I might go back later and add more bronzer. I'm not quite sure yet. But we are going to contour with the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette, and we're using this color here, which is the coolest color in the palette. And I use my Real Techniques. This is actually a contour brush. It's been, the name's been scratched off, but that is what I'm gonna use to contour. And I'm sorry if you hear any noises. My son is upstairs with Dad. And you might hear little baby noises up there. Right now I'm not gonna go crazy with my contour, but I might go back and do more later once I'm done with the majority of my makeup. As I said in my intro, this is for a masquerade ball, and in my opinion, you can just go all out with your makeup for that, because why not? And I have an idea of what I wanna do with my makeup, but I'm not totally 100%. I'm sure it will come together. I just got this new Morphe brush. It's their soft fan brush, and I'm gonna use it to contour. Never use this, contour my nose, I should say. Never use this. I'm hoping it works out just fine. And it did. Okay, and then for blush, I am actually going to do MAC. This is Breezy. This is a sheer tone shimmer blush. There's not really a lot of shimmer to it actually, but I'm thinking my dress is mostly black, but the bust up here is kind of like a nude gold color with black lace over, and then there's some sparklies under the bust. And I had gotten a new liquid lipstick by ColourPop called More Better, I believe is what it's called, and it's a really gorgeous. I originally was gonna do, it's Christmas time, I was gonna do super red lip, but when I tried on this color, although it goes on a little patchy, the color was beautiful, so I'm using that inspiration of that lip color to kind of tell me what I should do with my eyes. So because I'm doing more of a burgundy color on my lips, I'm gonna kind of go with that. I know for some people might be like, oh my gosh, don't do too much everywhere, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Plus, I like lots of blush, especially if it's like an evening event. I will always do my blush a little bit heavier than if it were like a daytime event. Okay, eyes are already primed, which I mentioned earlier. So now I need to find a brush I like. I'm going to go ahead and start a transition color. And a lot of times I just use this NYX palette, and I'm gonna use the warmest shade right here. And you don't even have to be like super careful with it. I just get that mostly in the crease and then kind of work my way up. So this is good to help you blend out all of the colors that you'll be using in your crease. And it helps to kind of get that, if your eyes are still kind of tacky from the primer, it helps to kind of take that away, basically, so that you can blend better. Okay, so now I'm going to take, this is ColourPop's Drift eyeshadow. It has a little bit of sparkle to it, and I am going to start by putting that in the crease. And I'm gonna start lightly and start building up from there, just because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I wanna do. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what brush I might wanna use. Hold on. I'm using, this might be bigger than I want, but the Deluxe Crease Brush from Real Techniques. And like I said, I'm gonna build it up slowly. Sometimes when I am doing my makeup, I might have an idea in mind, but I'm not totally sure either how I'm gonna do it, or sometimes the look will evolve into something a little different than what you had originally planned. So I like to kind of work my way up into the look slowly, just in case something else inspires me to like take the direction that's like slightly different than what I was originally planning. So I'm putting that in my crease and then just working my way up. I'm not going all the way up to the brow bone, but just under the brow bone. And then I'm gonna actually take this, it's an Almay Intense Eye Color Powder Shadow Trio. It's for hazel eyes. I don't have hazel eyes, but I'm using the burgundy color that's right in the middle of this. It's a little darker. And I'm just using a random brush that I have that I think is from Ulta, like an Ulta brush. It was from like a holiday set like a long time ago, which is why it's all sparkly. But I am now going to be using that in my crease to deepen the burgundy. My goal is to do pretty smoky eyes. And the key to that is to just blend, blend, blend. And sometimes it can look crazy for a moment until you get it all blended together. So don't fret, don't freak out if it's not quite looking right. I did not bring my big fluffy brush to whisk away my fallout, so I'm gonna use this big old fan brush. If you guys have a particular smoky eye you want me to do, like you want a blue smoky eye or a purple smoky eye or a green smoky eye, please do not hesitate to comment and let me know what you want to see, because I am happy to do that for you guys. And now I'm going back with that Deluxe Crease Brush from Real Techniques that has a little bit of that drift color from ColourPop still on there. And I'm just kind of blending out the edges of where I did the Almay color. Just kind of blend the two a little bit better. Later I might pick up more of drift and blend it out more. But for now, I'm sticking with this. Now I just need to decide if I want to put black into my crease. That is something I can't decide. And I can't decide if I want to do winged eyeliner. What do you think I should do? What are your thoughts on this, guys? Okay, I think I'm gonna do a little black. I'm gonna put a little bit of black in my crease. So this is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Shadow Couture. Yeah, Shadow Couture palette. And that was the brush from the palette. And first of all, I love this palette. It was a favorite in favorite videos of mine a couple months ago, but I'm gonna be using the matte black from the palette right here. And this is just a random brush, crease brush that's has a pretty small head to it, that I got in a random makeup brush kit that my husband got me from like Groupon a while ago. I do not know the brand. And I'm gonna go back with Drift on that deluxe crease brush. Which, yes, keep in mind, we'll get black onto that brush. And I'm actually going over the top of all those colors in the crease and blending it out. Okay, I'm back. I had to run upstairs and grab my L'Oreal High Intensity Pigment. This I talked about in a favorites video a couple months ago. This silver color is my favorite silver color. It is very, very pigmented, very sparkly. It's a pressed pigment. And because I'm going to be using silver glitter on my lid, I'm going to use this as a base. And I use my fingers a lot of the time. I think it helps to make it, I don't know, as sparkly as possible. I've noticed sometimes when you use brushes, it can like diffuse all that sparkle that's there. So I love this stuff. It's a little harder now that I have nails. Okay. And now I think I will do a winged liner. And I'm using the, this is a brand new brush that I got from Morphe. It is the 1/16th brush for liner, so liner brush. And so far, I really like it. I'd be curious to try the ones that are a little bit bigger. I think this is the smallest, most narrow one that they have. It works really well, but I would also like to try their bigger one. So hopefully it'll come in my subscription box of subscription service. If you're not sure what that is, I just did a video on it, and I will try to remember to link it below for you guys. Sorry if I seemed rushed, you guys. I am trying to get through this at a speedy rate. Just because I feel like trying to do the mask in crystals, if I decide to do that, is gonna be difficult. And I wanna have as much time as possible. Plus I still have to curl my hair, so. And in case you're wondering, the liquid liner I am using, sorry I can't talk while I do that, is the Maybelline gel liner, which a lot of people like. I find that it is not as black as the L'Oreal, which is the color that I tried to use first, but it was just too dry. I've had it for a long time though. I need to just get a new one. I don't normally go all the way in when I do my liner. I kind of stop it about halfway because I think it gives a nicer shape for my eye. But because I know I'm going to be wearing, I think I might be stacking two different kinds of lashes, I'm gonna bring my eyeliner in all the way. Because it'll just camouflage where they attach to the inner part of your eye. I do like this eyeliner glides so nicely across the lid. Oh my gosh, I feel like Jaclyn Hill with the thick black Maybelline liner going halfway across my lid all the way to the inside. I never do that. She'd be so proud of me. Okay, I think we're good with the liner, finally. That takes forever, but you never want to rush doing a winged liner, especially a dramatic winged liner. You gotta take your time with these things. Okay, it's time for glitter. I'm so excited. I am gonna curl my lashes. I would have actually done this before I did my eyeliner because sometimes if you push it up against your lid, it can pull off some of the eyeliner onto here. That's my son crawling around, sorry. But I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna try to do it now and be very careful and not like totally rust it up against my eyelid there. And if any eyeliner comes off, I'll just put more on, but I just don't want to have to do it if I don't need to. But that means that they're not going to be as curled because I'm not getting close to my lid, but that's okay. I can always go back later and add more in if I need to. Okay, glitter time. Okay, I'm getting a little makeup wipe, remover wipe, because I'll tell you what I use it for in a minute. So, okay, I am going to be using the silver color Marilyn Monroe that's in my thingamajig here. I don't want to take it all the way off because then this one won't have a lid and it'll spill everywhere. So I'm going to keep it attached, but I'll show you that it's like, hopefully you can see, it fell a little. That was a high-pitched squeak. Very beautiful silver. So since some came out, I'll use what's in the lid first. And I'm using their Clearly Liquid Glitter Base. They do have a waterproof one too. I don't think I need a waterproof one. I don't think I'm gonna be jumping in any pools or fountains. So I think we'll be good with that. Last time I did a tutorial, I put it in the lid, the liquid base, but I'm actually gonna just dunk right into the bottle because you waste less, and I'll show you how I keep glitter from getting in there. So I'm gonna do the majority of my lid, the silver glitter. I've never used it before. I'm very excited. And we'll see how this goes. I'm using the larger brush that I have from them to start, and I might use the smaller brush if I need to get in like tighter spots. Oh dear, I'm scared. Ooh, it's so pretty though. I did my eyeliner first. I did not want to have to try to do eyeliner over the glitter because that would be super hard. I'm pretty sure I've seen people do that and you can't get a super smooth line. And so I'm just butting up the glitter as close to the liner as I can. And then before I dip it back in to the Clearly Liquid Glue, I just wipe off the extra glitter like this. Oh, I transferred glitter up to my upper lid. Do you guys see that? You gotta try to look down as much as possible. So I might not make eye contact with you guys for a while. Hopefully I can get that off. Eek. Did not want to do that. I'll figure it out. We'll work it out. Don't you worry. I might just incorporate it in with, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And you probably can't even see what I'm doing because I'm doing this eye. I just realized that. But I'm gonna be probably moving to the other eye. Oh, see, I keep looking up. I can't do that. Help me out here, guys. Don't let me do it. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. They had given me a fan. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Aha, I found it, my lip fan. You can do this to fan it and help it dry faster. And yes, I am raising my eyebrows up just so I don't get any like creasing as best I can. All right, hopefully that is dry enough. Time to do the other eye. Again, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna look up at you because I don't want to transfer any glitter while I'm doing this, so I'm very sorry for that. All right, I think that's dry enough. The only other time I've used this glitter, I did not go so far up into the crease. I went under the crease because I wasn't sure if there was gonna be any like cracking basically where my eyelid crease is from like blinking and stuff. So I'm hoping that since I went higher this time that it's not going to do that. I'm hoping it won't do, or at least not too badly. Sorry, I couldn't look at you when I did that. I was trying not to transfer extra glitter where I did not want it. So, okay, so now what I'm gonna do is work on the lower lash line. I'm going to take this liquid liner I have from Jordana and do my waterline with it. This stays pretty good in the waterline. I'm gonna also try to tight line my upper. Sometimes I'll take my lashes and pull them away so I can tight line, but that tickles so much it makes me wanna blink and I don't like how it feels. I want that lash line to look as dark as possible. Ugh, ugh, ugh. My mouth's watering now. I'm gonna have to do this with my right hand, guys. This is gonna be weird. I've never done this. Ah! That was weird. Okay, so you want to get that all up in there. And it's okay if it's like kind of messy. I'm actually bringing it down into the lash line now and smudging that so it's really dark. We're gonna be blending this out anyways, so there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little tiny detailer brush and do that black color from Anastasia, the Noir color. It's matte black. And I'm going to smudge that out. So I'm gonna load up my brush, and then if you don't wanna worry about as much fallout, tap off that extra. Otherwise you're gonna get it everywhere. It still might fall a little, so we're gonna have to be very careful if it does, but that'll help at least. So I'm just gonna, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry if my mirror's on that one side, so this eye sometimes is hard for you guys to see, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm just smudging that all around. And then I'm gonna do the other side. You can even use that color to kind of set that gel liner that's on the waterline a little bit, if you feel like you need to. And then if you're having any fallout, you could use a big fluffy brush or a fan brush, and I'm just very gently, very gently brushing that away, because you don't want to smear it. Okay, now I'm gonna take the burgundy colors. I think I'll start with Drift and see how that works first, and then I'll go to the other darker color if I need to. Yeah, and we're gonna smoke out that bottom lash. So we'll do Drift first. Load up that brush, tap off the extra. And then you can just see I'm going back and forth, smudging that out. And I might bring this down pretty far just because I kind of feel like it. I feel like going kind of crazy and really smoking this out. But we'll see. I'm going slowly so it doesn't get too out of hand. You can see that I'm putting it up top again just where the dip is right here in the liner, just to really make that burgundy stand out. Because the burgundy and the black together, it's pretty, but sometimes when it's blended out a lot, it almost makes it look, the black looks more purpley. Well, and so does the burgundy. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Not to get too close to that glitter because you're gonna start picking up loose ones and spreading it all over the place like I just did on accident. That's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world if it happens, but I'm taking that Deluxe Crease brush that has drift on it from before. I didn't go back into it, but I'm using that to just blend it out. Okay, now we are going to highlight the brow bone, and I'm gonna use, this is actually just Champagne, that's the name of it, by CoverGirl. It's a very light champagne color, but it has lots of sparkle to it. Some people might think that's a little much. I say go for it. Especially for a masquerade ball. If you were trying to do a look like this for like a party, that's not such an over-the-top party, then you don't have to use a shimmery highlight or even highlight at all. But I want it to be pretty dramatic, so that's what we're doing. And then the original brush that has a transition color on it, I'm just gonna brush where the that highlight meets the transition color and the drift color, just to soften it so it's not like a harsh line there. Oh, and we're going to highlight the inner corners as well. And yes, I use a little sponge tip. Not a lot of people like it, but I think it works just fine. I'm gonna pack that on there, make it pretty sparkly. Bring it down to the bottom inner corner, just a little bit. Okay, mascara time. I'm using the L'Oreal Butterfly, Voluminous Butterfly Lash. This is actually the first time I'm using the waterproof one. Okay, I went ahead and put on lashes. I have two sets of lashes on. I have the Ardell 105s and the Ardell 113s stacked on top of each other. I did a little bit more contouring, a little bit more blush, and my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter just on the top of my cheekbones and the tip of my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna set it, but I'm gonna wait a minute in case I end up doing that mask. I want to make sure that I can blend out things that I need to blend out, but I'm running out of time, so I'm going to run upstairs, do my hair, and I'll be back. Sorry I'm not talking, guys. I am trying to hurry. I drew the outline on, I'm getting blotchy because I'm rushing. Eek. I drew the outline on using a nude eyeliner. It's the Rimmel nude color, which I usually use to like rim the inside of my eyes. But for today, I use it to draw the outline on my mask. And I didn't want to get too crazy and do too many like swirly deals on it, so I just went for like a basic mask shape because I think with how sparkly the eyes are and how dramatic it is, I didn't want to get too crazy, which is another reason why I'm just using a gold color. And I'm using Get Lucky from ColourPop, which is just a beautiful golden color. Trying to decide if I should do a slightly darker color along the very, very edge just to define it a little bit, but I don't know. I'm trying to go so fast right now. Let me try. So I'm using that same color I used for contouring earlier from the NYX contour palette. It's the coolest shade in there, and I'm just using that to kind of define the edges. It's hard to see because my hair is there. I was planning to also show you how I did my hair, but I was running out of time. So if you guys want a tutorial on how I got my hair to look like this, kind of a finger wave type look, let me know, and I am happy to do that for you. How's this looking, guys? I hope it's looking all right. If I don't get a chance to do a video shot of the whole ensemble, I'll try to at least get a picture in so you can kind of see how the whole thing turned out. And I'm going to take a little bit of gray from the newest Naked palette and just kind of do that on the edges. It's called Password. Okay, I think that's good for now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm a little blotchy. I'm gonna spray some of the Urban Decay makeup setting spray. It's for oil control before I glue on my crystals. Actually, one more thing before I go. Actually, if I can find a clean brush that's not clean. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit. Oh, I just took the spritzer nozzle off. Hopefully I didn't break it. Okay. Oh shoot. I gotta make sure this is fully dry before I even attempt to glue on my crystals. I should have thought of that. Oh well, I think we'll be fine. Oh, this is what I do when I get nervous, guys. I'm not nervous, but you know, I'm hurrying. Okay. Glue time. I'm gonna use lash glue to get these on, and hopefully they'll stick and not fall off. We can hope, right? We got Swarovski crystal in different sizes. I totally thought that there was like a cover over that. That was so silly of me. Oof, that got a little big. Sorry, I'm not talking much, guys. I'm trying really hard to get this on. And it's kind of hard. I think if I wasn't rushing, it'd be a little easier. Sure.
How's it going?
Good, I'm recording. I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
How's it look so far? I'm like winging it here. Oh, I got glue in my hair. I'm gonna do a couple like little guys. Should I do some of these and some of these? Or all sparkle? because I got black in my, I have a lot of black in my dress. So I thought some of the black would be pretty.
A little bit of black.
Okay guys, and this is the final look. This is actually, I finished doing my makeup. I had to jet out the door and go to my Christmas party. And this is the final look after all the dancing and mingling and all of that at the Christmas party. So the makeup has been on my face for several hours now. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to film this directly after I finished it, but I had to make sure I got to my Christmas party on time. So the only thing that you missed is I put on More Better, which is a liquid lipstick by ColourPop, and I finished my mask. And I ran out of memory, so you didn't get to see the last little bit of the jewels that I glue on, but it stayed on really, really well. I used the Kiss eyelash glue to stick it on, and it's actually, instead of like a little squeezy tube, it's like a little jar, and it has like a wand that goes in it with like an angled end, and you saw me like dab that on. And it's worked all day. The only thing I would say is in the areas where I had a little too much glue, it almost still feels like a tiny bit tacky just around the outer edge, so my hair kind of, got stuck to those areas. And my lipstick is starting to bleed just a little bit in the corners, so sorry about that. But this is the final look. I would say if you're going somewhere with lower lighting, you can definitely get way darker with the contouring of the mask. Mine I did really light because it's the first time I've ever done it, and I wasn't sure how to do it or how dark to do the contour. So I would definitely do the shading along the edges a lot darker so that you could notice it a lot more. And if you wanted to, you could even do rhinestones like all the way around. I just didn't want to get too crazy with it since it was the first time I've done this. So anyways, this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry if the video was a little sporadic or weird. Not weird, there was one area where I was in such a hurry I kind of stopped talking to you guys, so I'm sorry about that. but I was just trying to make sure I got done in time to get to the Christmas party. And if you guys want a tutorial on how to do these fashion waves, it's kind of like finger waves, but not. I can show you how to do that. I meant to show you guys in this video, but ran out of time. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. And I will be seeing you in the next video. And if you guys want to kind of see what my dress looks like, I don't know if it's going to work to show you, but I'll stand up real quick. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Strapless dress. It has kind of nude color behind some lace and some sequins. And then it just has a long, flowy little skirt that goes all the way down. It's very long. I was tripping on it all night. And other people were tripping on it all night. But that's okay. I really like the dress. It's really pretty. Yeah, so that's what the dress looked like. If I get any good pictures, or if we have gotten any good pictures from the Christmas party, I will try to put some pictures in so you can see what the whole shebang, the whole deal look like for you guys. So there you go.